They sent my sister back in a box. Her arms were gone. Her legs were gone. I killed the messengers who brought the box back with my own hands. I came north for revenge.
My father gave him to me! I'll kill you! You're a monster!
So I married the man who killed her. I was born a cursed princess. Only my sister cared for me. The night I was born, my shadow tore itself off my body. It devoured everyone present. The servants screamed and ran, but they weren't fast enough. My shadow devoured them all. The pack shaman rushed in, swept his staff over me once, and my shadow returned to normal. Everyone called me cursed. Even my father and mother drew their blades. Then my sister came. Elena rushed in. She pressed her chest against the sword tip and pulled me fully behind her. She held me.
She is not cursed. She is my sister. I swear on my life that I will raise my sister to be the gentlest and kindest wolf in the history of the pack.
Our parents sheathed their swords in silence and never looked at me. She carried me back to her room. I grew up beneath the cold, indifferent stares of the wolf servants. Even their shadows seemed to reject me. Only Elena kept crouching down and pulling me into her arms once and once again. I hated those servants. More than once, I thought about skinning them alive. But for Elena, I swallowed it. I played sweet. Then I turned 15. The packs to the north had raiding our borders without stop. My father signed the order. Elena would be sent north as a treaty mate. The day the order came, Elena sat me in front of the mirror and brushed my hair one last time.
Elena, please, don't go. We'll hide. No one will find us.
Lyra, I'm not going just to stop the wars. I want to be a bridge. I want to bring our writing, our medicine, our songs north.
That day, I watched her put on her ceremonial bond dress and step into the carriage. The wheels ground over the stone path and moved away. I ran after her. The carriage disappeared.
Elena, take me with you. Fold me into your bag. I'll be small. Just don't leave me here alone.
Be happy, Elena. Promise me you'll come back to see me often.
But I never imagined that when I saw Elena again a year later, she confined inside that black box. A messenger from the Northern Pack arrived with a small black box. Inside was my sister. That was the day I learned a person, after death, can be made to fit inside something the size of a jewelry chest. What was left of her had been packed into a coffin no bigger than a vanity case.
Elena, please hold me.
My hands found only wet flesh. My mother's cup hit the floor and shattered.
The princess, delicate by nature, she fell gravely ill shortly after arrival. To prevent the sickness from reaching her heart, the afflicted limbs were removed, but her strength had already faded beyond saving.
But I could see the bite marks on her severed limbs. Those were big claw marks on her face, the kind a large cat leaves. She hadn't been sick. I dare not imagine what inhumane torment she endured. My fingernails dug into the wood of the coffin until splinters drove under the beds. Then I yanked the silver pin from my hair and moved toward the messenger. My mother saw it coming and dragged me to a side room. That night, I stole my father's blade and walked to the messenger's quarters. I was almost at the door when I heard them laughing inside.
Those southern fools actually believe the illness story.
Our alpha's favorite she-wolf walked that soft little treaty mate right up to the cage herself.
Watched the cage shake all night. The sound of bones cracking was better than any music. The Black Panther must have had its fill. This little beauty must taste absolute delicious.
The sword shook in my hand. I sheathed my sword and poisoned the wine to be sent to their room. The servant carried the wine into the room. They drained the wine. They soon slumped to the ground, their pupils dilated, blood trickling from the corners of their mouths. If not for heading north to slay the culprits, I would surely flay them alive. I will personally slay everyone who harmed my sister. I turned around and walked straight to my father's war hall. The Pack Council was already in session. The elders had run out of patience with the Northern Pack's arrogance. Several had already called for war. I pushed open the doors.
Send me north as a treaty mate. The Northern Pack is at full strength. If we go to war now, the cost will be total. Packs destroyed on both sides. More suffering for everyone. Another treaty mate costs less than that.
Silence. My father and the elders stared at me. In the end, they chose the treaty.
You deserve the name of our clan.
Thank you, Father.
Why they hadn't gotten up?
The northern wolves cannot adapt to the south. They fell seriously ill and took to their beds. I truly feel sorry for them.
A few days later, I put on the ceremonial dress and went north. The carriage had barely stopped when the escort brought me straight to the Alpha's war tent. Alpha Cade was stretched out on his throne.
Another southern wolf crawling into our Alpha's tent. Didn't you see what happened to the last one? Or are you here to feed my panther again?
The panther came low and fast. I didn't flinch. I could do something for my sister with my own hands. I drove the silver pin into the soft place at the base of its throat. The panther howled once and dropped, 4 legs jerking.
You killed him! My father gave him to me! I'll kill you!
She pulled a bone-handled blade and came at me.
Nara, enough. The panther lost. You forget. The strong eat the weak. That's the only law of the pack.
Right then, his amber eyes fixed on me.
What's your name?
Panther blood was sliding down my face.
Liar.
Lyra. More interesting than your sister. Tonight you stay.
The torch jumped, lighted the great wolf tattoo across his chest.
Monster! You're a monster!
Yes, that's right. So when the servants moved to carry the panther's body out, I stopped them. Cade made no move to stop me. He watched me with keen interest. I walked to it, took my sliver pin, and skinned it clean in a few smooth strokes. Every one of them who hurt Elena would get this back.
Send the pelt to her.
I rested my hands on his shoulders. He kissed me, hard. He didn't notice the silver pin was still in my hand, the tip of it pressing against the back of his neck. I was about to exert my strength. A hand closed over mine.
Why are you still holding this dirty thing? The dirty knot deserves you. I'll send you a better one tomorrow.
The candle went out. My fingertips found the wolf tattoo on his chest. The silence all around us was so complete that only our heartbeats could be heard. By morning, Cade had already ordered the pack servants to strip off my southern dress and replace it with a northern dress. He gave me no time to ask questions, simply lifted me onto the horse and galloped toward the edge of the camp. It's a gray, wide hollow that smelled of iron and blood and sweat. Normal wolves would have gagged on that air. It woke something in me. The horse stopped. I saw it. Inside the cage, one battered man, one hungry brown bear. I'd heard about this.
The Northern Alpha was a savage, that his favorite entertainment was watching his prisoners fight the pack's captive beasts.
A deafening roar burst forth. Man and bear crashed into each other. Cade pulled the reins and wrapped his arm around my waist.
How is it, Lyra? Good way to start the morning?
He'd asked Elena the same question once. Elena was nothing like me. She couldn't bear it. That reaction had disgusted him. The Northern Pack believed in one thing: the strong survive. Pity was weakness. Tears were weakness. Elena fell into Cade's disfavor and was eventually bullied to death by Nara.
The best thing I've seen all morning. Look at that. He's still moving. The way those bones went, that's something.
And you're not afraid?
Afraid of what? This is far more entertaining than those hypocritical shows down in the south.
Something in my blood had always liked the sight of this.
Years ago, a tribe tried to overthrow me. I did not slaughter them. Instead, I settled them here, living their whole lives just like performers trapped in this pit.
In this territory, you are either outside the cage watching or inside it, being watched. What he didn't know was that I was outside the cage too, wild, just better at putting on a disguise. Elena shouldn't have come here. It should have been me. If it had been me and not her, maybe Cade and I would have been well matched from the beginning. Two wolves who understood exactly what the other was. But Elena was gone. I pressed closer to him. Out of his sight, my eyes turned cold, little by little. The man in the cage was screaming. What I thinked instead was Elena, locked in iron. Nara, along with her Black Panther, killed my sister. That night, Cade took me across his entire territory on horseback. Purple flowers banking the hills. The sun went down. Wind flattened the long grass. I spent every second of it thinking about how to use him to cut Nara apart. The prettiest flowers are the ones watered in pretty woman's blood. Cade kept me in his tent for days. Nara came back to the entrance more than once, and was turned away every time by his guards. Nara's sister heard of what had happened, and hurried over from the neighboring tribe. Though Gaia is a woman, she is bolder and fiercer than any wolf. She was nothing like other she-wolves. She could split a target at distance with a single shot. She'd face down bear with a blade. Even the fiercest wolf soldiers stepped aside for her. She was the one female Cade had ever openly respected. When Gaia arrived, Cade went to meet the two sisters. I was still half asleep when I heard about her. I thought about how much Gaia loved her sister.
So you have a sister too? One who spoils you like that? How lucky. My sister used to spoil me the same way. She couldn't stand to see me hurting. But she's not here anymore. What am I supposed to do?
I've never been quick with emotions. When the wetness dropped, I was still confused by it. That's Elena. I miss her so much it feels like going insane. I walked out with my skirts dragging. I ordered the servants to prepare firewood and a cooking rack.
Get the firewood and grill ready. Bring over the Black Panther's body. We have guests, and I intend to give them a proper welcome.
We had a guest. I would host properly. Then I had them drag out the Black Panther's body. Nara came to Cade time and again, not merely to vie for his favor. She hoped to retrieve the Black Panther's body and lay to rest the companion who had grown up beside her. Someone as cold-blooded and ruthless as her turns out to be sentimental, wanting to give her childhood playmate a proper burial.
Please, I just want my panther's body back.
It's just a Black Panther. Let it go.
It's the companion who grew up with me.
The panther had been dead for days, but the northern cold had kept it from spoiling.
What are you doing out here, burning something in front of my tent? Move!
Nara, your sister came all this way. I wanted to welcome her properly. I made roasted panther. Come and try some. It smells good.
That's my Black Panther!
Even Nara understood. She looks furious, her body trembling.
You sick woman! Did they run out of normal people back home? They sent you? You're supposed to be a treaty mate, not a lunatic! What is wrong with you?
Who's making all this noise out here?
Nara ran to him immediately.
Cade, she killed my Black Panther, and that wasn't enough. Now she's even roasted it!
Her voice already breaking. Cade hated tears.
Poor Nara. Why cry so helplessly? It's simply loathsome to watch. Don't you know northern wolves hate weepy women the most? You're letting a southern wolf make you look like this. That isn't like you.
Gaia stepped out. Her hair wasn't braided the way other women wore theirs. No ornaments, no trailing leather cord.
You must be Nara's sister. I made this for you. It's a welcome gift. This is the Black Panther father gave me. Now she's turned it into roasted meat. That panther was the only relic father left me. Sister, make this bitch die a miserable death. All living things have spirits. You have no respect for life. That's an insult to everything we hold sacred. Someone like you belongs in the trial cage. Let the beasts finish you.
I laughed. All living things have spirits. Respect for life. Then where was Elena's? I dropped the meat on the ground.
Gaia, that sounds rather absurd. I killed it because it tried to eat me. Should I have knelt down and begged for mercy from a Black Panther that can't even understand human words? Since when has the law of the wolf pack become like this? Well spoken of the wolf pack's law. If that's the case, then we shall settle this by the rules of the wolves.
Gaia turned around and dropped to one knee before Cade.
I, Gaia, swear by the souls of my father and brother, and the honor of my clan. Layla is cunning and malicious, who has slain an auspicious beast. I hereby straight trial her to a duel according to the laws of the wolf law.
The sacred trial meant locking two wolves and the pack's most dangerous wild beast into the trial cage together. Whoever walked out was the one the moon goddess had chosen. Sacred trial. They say the moon goddess chooses, but in truth, the northern wolves decide everything themselves. Northern wolves usually choose beasts who are on good terms with them. I'd underestimated Gaia's thick skin. No wonder she and Nara are sisters, but they'd also underestimated me. Fine. I'd take her life and let Nara feel what it's like to lose the sister who loved her most. Cade looked down at Gaia, kneeling with a straight spine. Then he moved his gaze to me. I hadn't shown a single trace of fear. I was still smiling, daring him.
Granted.
A fanatical smile spread across Gaia's face. She thumped her chest with a fist and said,
Thank you!
What she failed to see was the same fanatical glint on my face. The ceremony began immediately, me and Gaia to the sacred trial ground. Deep inside the cage, a massive black panther prowled in tight circles. Gaia's voice came from beside me.
The one you killed was his brother, born the same litter.
She looked at me once with contempt.
I'm a pack warrior, not a pampered alpha's daughter. You have no idea what's coming for you, Southern girl.
Gaia walked to the cage without looking back. Seeing Gaia approaching, the black panther in the cage relaxed and lay down on the ground. They knew each other well. I stepped in quietly beside her.
If your own beast kills you, is that a stain you carry into death? He's my friend. He would never.
Then we walked into the cage together.
Go on. Your food is ready.
The panther lifted its head and looked at me. Gaia and I both smiled at the same moment. Then it lunged, not at me, at Gaia. She had no time to move. The panther hit her full force and drove her into the ground. The crowd went silent. Gaia was the pack's greatest female warrior. No one had expected this.
All creatures can love. You loved your sister enough to come through the night for her. That panther loved his brother just as much.
I stared at Gaia, feeling my mood suddenly lighten. She wouldn't know what I'd done. While we talked outside the cage, I had smeared the dead black panther's blood on the back of her colds. Her black panther was blood brother to the one that had been killed. Panthers had an extremely keen sense of smell, and it caught the scent of its brother's blood on Gaia. Yet panthers are not intelligent enough, and it thought Gaia had killed its brother. Rage and hunger drove the black panther to turn on its own master. Nara's screaming tore through the yard. She was begging Cade to open the gate, save her sister. Nara's grief was so real, it made me want to laugh until I couldn't breathe. Don't rush, Nara. I'm just getting started. I want you to beg for your life. I want you to find out there's no way out. The sacred trial begins. It cannot be stopped. After everything was over, I walked out of the iron cage. As I lifted my head, my eyes met Cade's gaze right away. I flashed him an extraordinarily bright smile. Anyone who saw what lay inside the iron cage behind me, then looked at my smile, would only find me terrifying. But Cade wasn't normal. I used to think, sometimes, that if he hadn't let Nara do what she did to Elena, things could have been different between us. Unfortunately, there are no what-ifs. Cade came down to meet me. His chest was burning hot.
You killed my sister. You're going to die for it. I'll make sure of it.
She'd lost her panther. She'd lost Gaia. She had nothing left to lose. She released Cade's captive bear. Nara came rushing toward me like a madwoman, luring the brown bear straight to me. The bear came straight for me. It raised one massive paw. Cade spun around and put himself between us. He lurched forward. He dropped to one knee, fist against the ground, and held himself there. The bear didn't stop. It roared and prepared to attack again. He pulled me into his arms with one hand. The bear charged, met the bear as it reared up, and drove the spear in one clean thrust into Medard. The bear's charge stopped dead, its red eyes spread wide. Cade held me in his arms and landed steadily. Then he went down into my arms with his eyes closed. I half knelt in the dirt and blood and held the weight of him. He was still. The spear was still dripping a few paces away. If I wanted to kill him, I had never had a better moment. But something complicated was filling up my chest, and I couldn't name it cleanly. It wasn't hate anymore. It wasn't love either. It made my head feel like it was going to split. I pressed both hands over my ears. It's strange. When I face everything alone, I fear nothing at all. But now I hesitate, and that fills me with fear. I reached for the spear. The pack guards and shamans flooded in, pushed me back, surrounded Cade. I ended up outside the ring of bodies, watching. 2 shamans came to check me for injuries. Thanks to him, there wasn't a scratch on me. A blow like that, most men would have died on the spot. The shaman stopped what he was doing. Kneel down on the ground before me. The shaman lifted his face.
My lady, you are carrying the Alpha's child.
Only then did I realize he was bowing not at me, but at my belly. I knocked my fist against the side of my skull a few times. The pain didn't shift. I looked down at my own stomach. There lives a child who was never meant to exist. I hit myself a few times in the stomach. The shaman lurched to his feet, pulling my hands away. Eventually, the edges of my vision went dark. I woke to a black sky. The first thing I did was look at my stomach. I set my hand on it carefully. I felt nothing. The shaman was already kneeling when he saw my eyes open.
My lady,
The moon goddess has kept the child safe. He is well.
I went still.
Is Cade awake?
The Alpha's injuries are severe. That he still breathes is only because he was born hard. As for waking, that is unlikely. My lady, please take care of yourself. The child in your whist is all that remains of the Alpha in this world.
I pulled my hand free and stood.
Take me to him.
The servant scrambled after me with a cloak and boots. After Elena passed away, I imagining how it would be when Cade died. I hadn't expected to feel so little. Maybe everyone was right. Maybe I was the monster they'd always said I was. I sent the guards out, just the two of us.
Cade, we have a child.
I held my hand over his face, fingertips about an inch from his cheek.
I have no intention of letting it live. It was made from hatred. It doesn't belong in this world. You're its father. So I came here to let you see it one last time.
My fingers closed around the handle of the blade inside. I pointed the tip at my own stomach. A hand closed around my wrist.
Put it down.
I pulled back hard. He reached again and caught my wrist a second time. The blade trembled between us, both of us holding on, neither moving.
Let go of me.
I wrenched my arm free. The dagger drove down toward my stomach. I froze. The blade cut his palm. Blood came fast, soaking down through the blankets in a wide, dark stain.
Keep the child. Please.
I went rigid. The blade dropped from my fingers and hit the ground. A long time passed, and I felt his head came to rest against my shoulder. He passed out again. I was shaking. I thought of Elena. Elena with the claw marks on her face. Elena who never did one unkind thing in her life. I reached for the blade. A shaman shoved through the tent flap.
The Alpha is unconscious. I have authority to act in his absence.
I stood. I put away the mess of the last few minutes. I looked at the shaman with flat eyes. He went to his knees.
My lady, Nara is also carrying the Alpha's child.
My eyes narrowed.
A traitor's bastard has no right to be born. I'll handle it myself, in the Alpha's name.
The shaman's face shifted.
Lead the way. And don't forget who holds authority in this camp right now.
It was the worst crime a wolf could commit. She was already in the dungeon. When I arrived, she was singing something soft to herself.
What do you want? I want to see Cade.
I came forward and had her chin in my hand.
How exactly do you plan to face him? How do you think you deserve to carry his child?
She flinched. Her eyes went small and frightened, let go of her face.
The Alpha only needs one heir.
My shadow stretched across the dungeon floor and swallowed hers. She fell to her knees, in front of me.
Sorry. I know I was wrong. Please. Not the baby. Please.
She lunged forward and grabbed the hem of my robe.
She's all I have left.
She kept begging. I smiled and tapped the flat of the blade against her cheek.
Then tell me where you went wrong.
She trembled.
I should never have fought you for Cade's attention.
Before she finished the sentence, I put the blade into her left shoulder. She screamed.
Wrong answer. Try again.
I pulled the blade free. She was crying so hard.
I should never have sent my panther at you.
The blade went into her right shoulder.
Still wrong.
I should never have released the bear.
Pushed through the pain to try again. The blade went into her left thigh.
Last chance.
I rested the tip against her right thigh and waited. She looked at her bleeding limbs. Something moved in her face.
I should never have done what I did to the princess who came before you.
I kept the blade still. She knew she'd gotten it right.
I put her in the cage. I walked my panther in. I deserve to die for it. I'll do anything, any punishment, just not the baby, please.
The blade came away from her thigh. Nara let out a breath. Then I drove it into her stomach. She coughed blood and...
You liar. You absolute monster.
Forgiving you is Elena's business, not mine. All I'm here to do is send you to her.
Blood spread across the dungeon floor. Nara curled onto her side. Both hands pressed to her stomach. She couldn't speak anymore. Then, slowly, she started to cry. And then, she started to laugh.
You came here for revenge. You never loved him.
Clear expression she had left.
Yes, Every single one of you is going to pay for what you did to my sister.
He won't forgive you for this.
She pushed herself off the floor with the last of whatever she had. She didn't come at me. She moved toward the dungeon door. I turned. She collapsed into the arms of the man standing in the dark at the entrance.
She doesn't love you. Kill her. Kill them both.
Nara's voice was gone to nothing. She gripped his clothes with both hands.
Save me. Save our baby.
Cade looked down at her hands on him. Then Cade peeled her hands
Lies.
off. He stepped back. He didn't catch her.
Did you think she was telling the truth when she said she loved you? She used you. She's laughing at you.
He was furious. Her words had reached something real. Cade didn't look at her body for more than a moment.
What are you doing down here? You'll catch something.
He pressed his forehead to my shoulder. I stood still inside his arms. He took me back to the tent. He never mentioned anything from the dungeon. In the weeks that followed, he kept me beside him for everything. The loyal elders, the sharp-eyed pack council members. Cade had executed them on my advice. Good wolves cut, bad ones stayed. Then Cade stopped asking questions about me entirely. I knew he'd heard everything in that dungeon, but I didn't explain myself. I didn't deny anything. I accepted everything he gave, and gave him exactly what he wanted back. I stopped trying to end the pregnancy. The child was still useful for now. Every night, Cade pressed his ear to my stomach and listened. He pulled me close afterward and said this child would be his only heir. Said I was the only she-wolf he'd ever take. Said the pup would rule after him. I laughed with him at those moments. He never knew that every night I laid in his arms, I dreamed of Elena. Elena's small body in that small box. Elena in the cage while Nara's Black Panther was let in on a chain. I dreamed Elena pulling me into her arms. I woke up every morning in Cade's arms. 4 months into the pregnancy, I told him I wanted to see the Broken Moon Cliffs alone. Just us. He agreed. The Pack Council went frantic. They came to him one after another and begged him not to go. The Broken Moon Cliffs were wild wolf territory. Cade was a tyrant, and I was the she-wolf who'd enchanted him. The loyal wolves, gone. We went to the Broken Moon Cliffs.
Do you think we'll die out here?
Not a chance. I still have to watch our pup grow up.
He wasn't wrong to feel invincible. The Broken Moon Cliffs were dangerous for ordinary wolves, not for Cade. His body was built for exactly this. And beyond the body, his mind worked faster than anyone I'd seen. Cade came once, found the line in the first hour. We stood at the highest point in the Northern Territory. Wind snapped through my loose hair and the hem of his furs. He was half a step from the edge. I was close enough to push him. I didn't. I waited. We left the cliffs without me touching him. Cade had taken a blade from inside his coat and set it on the ground.
Lyra, you couldn't do it. Because you love me.
He wasn't slow. Nara's words in the dungeon had gone in. The elders warning him had gone in. He'd been watching me the whole time.
Yes, I love you. And I hate you. I've wanted to kill you since the beginning. Not just at the cliffs. Every night. You let your guard down too fast. You were looking for a reason to trust me.
The words had barely left my mouth. Wolf howls went up from every direction.
You win, Lyra.
Then we end it together, Cade.
He lifted me onto the saddle. Then he struck the horse's neck hard once. That horse had grown up with him. It bolted forward with me and didn't stop. In the same breath, the wolf packs reached us. Cade turned to meet them. He moved through them on foot, fighting wolf after wolf, pulling each one away from the direction the horse had gone. Blocking the path back to me with his own body.
I know you love me! I know you hate me too! Lyra, stay alive. That's your punishment. Live with all of it.
The horse ran through the open, northern dark toward the pack's territory. The silver pin he'd carved for me by hand came free and landed in my palm. I stared at it. He'd made this for me, himself.
You thought sending me away meant I'd protect your child? I never loved you, Cade. I only have one heart. I gave it to Elena a long time ago, and I'm not getting it back.
I turned the pin in my hand and pressed the tip against my stomach. I didn't hesitate. After Cade died, the Northern Territory tore itself open. Every splinter pack, every rival branch, every wolf who'd been waiting for the Alpha to fall came forward at once. They fought each other over the throne. No one had time to think about how the Alpha had died. The North would be too busy bleeding to threaten our packs for years. I rode south through the cold. I brought more than myself home. I brought 4 limbs. In the months I'd spent in the North, I took what they had taken from her. 4 limbs to make her whole again. I laid my hand on her coffin and patted it gently.